The sun rises over Earth, bathing the planet in morning light. People go about their routines, parents pack school lunches, commuters hurry to catch trains, students chat in bustling hallways. It's an ordinary day, and from the ground, everything seems at peace. But up in the observatories and labs, everything is far from normal. Scientists and astronomers notice an anomaly on their screens, something massive moving towards Earth, visible even from amateur telescopes. At first, they think it must be a system error, a technical glitch, but the data is clear: a colossal fleet is inbound, moving at impossible speeds. A flurry of urgent calls connects global space agencies, military commands, and government leaders. Satellites align to capture clearer images, and the sight is unbelievable. Hundreds, maybe thousands, of enormous ships are hurtling toward Earth, their metallic structures shimmering ominously. Scientists try desperately to decode signals, hoping to communicate, to make contact, to understand. But the alien technology is inscrutable, emitting signals that defy human understanding. Every effort to reach them is met with silence. Governments are forced into action. Leaders address the world in a patchwork of languages, each struggling to explain the unexplainable. They urge citizens to stay calm, but the quiet fear in their eyes only makes people more afraid. As news spreads, a chill of panic sweeps across the globe. Social media buzzes with speculation, frantic updates, and theories both outlandish and terrifying. People begin packing cars, grabbing essentials, and streaming out of cities. Subways and highways are clogged with those seeking safety in numbers, though no one knows where safe might be. And then, the ships arrive. The alien vessels are unlike anything humans have ever seen. They fill the skies, blotting out the sun over entire cities, casting shadows that stretch for miles. Their vastness is overwhelming, each one many times the size of the tallest skyscrapers, dark and foreboding against the sky. Wherever they pass, day turns to night, and the world falls silent, people frozen in awe and terror. These ships are as silent as they are enormous, hovering like harbingers over oceans, mountains, and metropolises alike. Beneath them, cities stand still, their inhabitants gazing upward with a mixture of dread and wonder. The air feels heavy, tense with an ancient fear, the feeling that humanity is no longer at the top of the chain. Moments pass, stretched thin with uncertainty. Then, with a sharp hiss, the ships begin to open, revealing smaller crafts, landing vessels, descending toward Earth's surface. A collective gasp spreads through the crowds below, and for the first time, the alien presence feels tangible, immediate. These are not diplomats or explorers. The sleek, weaponized appearance of the craft sends a clear message: they have come to conquer. Across the world, people watch as the landing craft stream down, filling the atmosphere with an ominous hum. They streak toward Earth like arrows, leaving trails of fire in their wake. And though no one knows exactly what awaits, a single, terrifying question echoes in minds around the world: how on earth could they possibly be stopped? As the alien landing craft approach, Earth's military forces prepare for the fight of a lifetime. Every army, navy, and air force on the planet is called to action, even as leaders acknowledge the grim reality: Earth's technology is a shadow compared to what hovers above. Tanks roll through cities, fighter jets roar across the skies, and missile systems are primed for launch. Soldiers, trained to face human adversaries, now face the incomprehensible, each one knowing that their chances are slim. Civilians brace themselves too. Crowds pack into makeshift shelters, basements, and metro tunnels, clutching loved ones and praying. Families huddle together, whispering reassurances they're not sure they believe. Amid the terror, pockets of resilience appear: strangers sharing supplies, neighborhoods organizing to help the elderly and vulnerable. Survival instincts clash with an unexpected surge of community, as people realize their fates are bound together. Desperately, Earth's leaders make one last effort for peace. Scientists and linguists frantically decode every wavelength and modulation the alien ships emit, trying to find anything resembling language. Diplomats send messages in every known format, hoping for a response, a gesture, any sign of empathy from the invaders. But each message is met with silence, the aliens unmoved by humanity's appeals. The leaders gather, grim-faced, accepting that diplomacy has failed. Humanity must defend itself, knowing there is no other option. Yet, even as hope fades, a new resolve takes root. Leaders of nations set aside differences and unite with a single purpose: survival. Borders become meaningless as countries coordinate strategies, share intelligence, and combine resources. Allies and rivals alike form a single, unified front. People across the world send messages of solidarity, sharing skills, support, and supplies. The collective spirit of humanity blazes brighter in the face of annihilation, defying the darkness that looms overhead. Then, without warning, the alien ships unleash their fury. Streams of alien energy rain down, and explosions ripple through city after city, reducing buildings to rubble in seconds. Iconic landmarks vanish, engulfed in fire and debris. Military bases become targets, obliterated before they can mount any effective defense. The alien weapons are brutal, precise, and relentless, wreaking devastation on a scale that defies belief. Humanity's weapons, missiles, jets, tanks, are like pebbles against a tidal wave. Everything Earth throws at them is effortlessly absorbed or deflected. Casualties mount, and panic swells as the true extent of humanity's vulnerability becomes painfully clear. In the midst of the devastation, scientists monitoring the invasion from hidden labs notice something peculiar. Their data reveals a small anomaly, something unexpected, a crack in the otherwise flawless armor of the invaders. It's minuscule, barely there, but in the face of overwhelming odds, even the smallest glimmer of hope is enough to ignite a new spark of determination. In a secluded lab deep beneath the chaos, scientists pore over their data, desperately searching for anything that could give humanity a chance. They notice something odd. A few of the smaller alien craft that ventured lower in Earth's atmosphere disintegrated almost instantly, crumbling into ash midair. It's subtle, barely noticeable amid the destruction, but it's consistent. The ships just dissolve, like they're unable to withstand the very air they're surrounded by. Intrigued, scientists focus on this anomaly, analyzing atmospheric scans and chemical breakdowns. Earth's environment, they realize, is somehow hostile to the invaders. The combination of oxygen, humidity, and Earth's unique microbial life might be incompatible with the aliens' biology or technology. The alien materials appear to react explosively with certain atmospheric compounds, breaking down on a molecular level as soon as they come into contact. Further tests confirm the theory, and the team scrambles to refine their understanding. They suspect that, without their ship's protective shielding, the aliens are vulnerable to something as simple as the air humans breathe. This discovery ignites a flicker of hope. Humanity has something the invaders can't counter. The news spreads quickly through military channels and across the globe. Soldiers, strategists, and civilians alike seize onto this knowledge, finding courage in the idea that Earth itself is an unanticipated weapon. The military begins revising its tactics, no longer focused on trying to pierce the alien defenses but instead working to lure them lower, drawing them out of their ship's protective fields and into direct contact with the planet's atmosphere. Across the world, humanity watches as the first real shift in the battle takes place. Alien foot soldiers begin to land, their massive forms stepping onto Earth's soil. But within moments, each one stumbles, faltering as they're overcome by the very air they're breathing. They collapse, reduced to piles of ash almost instantly. The effect is dramatic, leaving nothing behind but traces of dust where these towering invaders once stood. Encouraged, humanity rallies, preparing a coordinated strategy to lure more of the invaders to their demise. The planet itself has become humanity's strongest ally, and with newfound resolve, people prepare for the next phase, ready to turn Earth's unique defenses against the invaders at every turn. Armed with the knowledge of the aliens' fatal weakness, humanity launches its counteroffensive. Military strategists coordinate with scientists to create elaborate traps, setting up bases in open fields and city outskirts, knowing the alien craft will be drawn to clusters of activity. Troops, now moving with purpose, lure alien ships to lower altitudes, enticing them into Earth's atmosphere where they can't withstand the environment. As each ship dips down, it falters, dissolving mid-air, leaving behind nothing but ash drifting to the ground. Cheers erupt from soldiers as they watch ship after ship fall, a sight that no longer fills them with fear but with a fierce pride. Across the world, people watch the news in awe, hope surging with each report of another ship lost to Earth's atmosphere. Where there was despair, there's now exhilaration, a collective realization that humanity might actually survive. People gather in homes, public squares, even rooftops, looking up at the skies and watching as their world, against all odds, holds its ground. For the first time since the invasion began, people no longer feel like mere survivors. They feel powerful, unified, and defiant. The invaders are far from passive. Realizing Earth's environment is lethal, they shift tactics. Large ships withdraw to orbit, sending drones and mechanized units immune to Earth's elements to resume the assault. These new waves push humanity to its limits. Alien technology bombards Earth's forces, and defenses crumble under the relentless pressure. Cities once more fall under fire, and military bases struggle to repel this evolved threat. But humanity adapts quickly, leveraging guerrilla tactics, underground defenses, and improvising new methods to counter the alien machines. Amid the chaos, stories of courage emerge. First responders and everyday civilians rally together, risking their lives to protect strangers and aid the wounded. Engineers and hackers work side by side to disrupt alien drones, soldiers lead dangerous missions to take down landing sites, and rescue teams brave the front lines to pull survivors from rubble. In these moments, humanity's resilience shines bright, a reminder of their unbreakable spirit even in the face of extinction. As alien forces pull back and regroup, humanity senses the tide turning. The aliens are not invincible. Earth itself is pushing back, and its defenders grow bolder each day. People across the globe feel a cautious optimism, but the question lingers: do the aliens have one final trick left? Earth's forces rally for one final, coordinated assault. With a deep understanding of the aliens' vulnerability, military units around the world launch a synchronized strike, using every strategy learned through brutal trial and error. They lure alien ships lower and lower, exploiting Earth's hostile atmosphere as the ultimate defense. The atmosphere itself becomes a trap, an invisible weapon that decimates any alien craft daring to descend. In one sweeping push, humanity watches as hundreds of ships begin to crumble and vanish mid-air. Where defeat once seemed certain, victory now feels within reach. The alien invaders, faced with staggering losses and a planet that refuses to yield, falter. For the first time since their arrival, the massive ships above Earth hesitate. The once imposing fleet, which had filled the skies with darkness, now appears fragmented and chaotic. Alien commanders recognize that the planet is more lethal than anticipated, its very air and soil incompatible with their kind. The survivors pull back, breaking formation, signaling a full retreat. One by one, the ships rise higher, and humanity watches in awe and disbelief as they withdraw, conceding defeat. The final remnants of the fleet gather on the edges of Earth's atmosphere before vanishing into the cold depths of space. In the aftermath, Earth is bruised and battered, its cities scarred, but victorious. The people gather, both to mourn and to celebrate. They honor those who gave everything, reflecting on the heroes who emerged from all walks of life. Families reunite, strangers embrace, and communities share their stories of survival, bravery, and loss. Fires are put out, rubble is cleared, and slowly, signs of life and resilience return. The sheer willpower that carried humanity through shines in every face, every gesture, every shared moment of relief. In the wake of the invasion, governments come together, recognizing that Earth's strength lies in unity. Old rivalries are set aside, replaced by a collective commitment to protect the planet. A new global defense strategy is established, integrating knowledge gained from the battle with advanced technology to prepare for any future threats. Humanity resolves never to be caught off guard again, fortified by the lessons of both loss and victory. Standing among the ruins and rebuilding what was lost, humanity finds a new perspective. This invasion was a reminder of Earth's fragility, but also of its unmatched resilience. People across the world celebrate, not only the triumph over the aliens but also the unity and strength they discovered within themselves. The skies are clear, and with an unbreakable spirit, humanity stands ready to face whatever the future holds, knowing they've faced the unimaginable and prevailed.